Can we explode Mars to create a breathable atmosphere? Imagine waking up on Mars one morning, stepping outside and taking a deep breath of fresh air. It's a concept that's both fascinating and daunting, especially when we consider the planet's current state. But what if we told you there's a way to make it happen, by literally exploding Mars? Mars is a world away from being habitable for humans. The atmosphere is incredibly thin, and the pressure is so low that water can't even exist in its liquid form. Most importantly, there's hardly any oxygen to speak of, making it impossible for us to survive without some serious technological support. The harsh environment and lack of breathable air are significant barriers to human colonization, and that's why NASA and other space agencies have made it a priority to explore ways to terraform the planet. One of the main reasons Mars's atmosphere is so thin is because it's constantly being stripped away by solar winds. The planet's weak magnetic field offers little protection, leaving the atmosphere exposed to harsh radiation and charged particles from the sun. On top of that, Mars's gravity is so weak that it can't hold on to what little atmosphere it has, causing it to slowly drift away into space. Another major challenge is the planet's temperature. Mars is a frigid world, with average temperatures ranging from -125 to 20 degrees Celsius. This makes it difficult for liquid water to exist, which is essential for life as we know it. The lack of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere means there's no way for the planet to trap heat and warm up. All these factors combined make Mars a very inhospitable place for human life. But what if we told you there's a way to change all that? What if we could use nuclear explosions to terraform Mars and create a breathable atmosphere? It sounds like science fiction, but it's an idea that's been tossed around by scientists and engineers for decades. The concept is simple. Detonate a series of nuclear bombs on the Martian surface, releasing massive amounts of energy that would vaporize the planet's ice caps and release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. One of the most vocal proponents of this idea is physicist Freeman Dyson, who proposed the concept back in the 1960s. According to Dyson, a series of nuclear explosions could release enough energy to create a temporary greenhouse effect, warming up the planet and melting the ice caps. This would release massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which would trap heat and warm up the planet. Another theory suggests that nuclear explosions could be used to release oxygen from the Martian soil. When you detonate a nuclear bomb, it releases a massive amount of energy that can split molecules and release oxygen. This could potentially create a breathable atmosphere, making it possible for humans to survive on the surface without the need for oxygen masks. But is this idea really feasible? Can we actually explode Mars to create a breathable atmosphere? The short answer is no, at least not in the way we think. While nuclear explosions could potentially release massive amounts of energy, it's not a sustainable solution to terraforming the planet. For one, the amount of nuclear material required would be staggering, and the risks of radioactive contamination would be catastrophic. Moreover, even if we managed to detonate enough nuclear bombs to create a temporary greenhouse effect, it would only be temporary. The planet's atmosphere would eventually return to its original state, and we'd be back to square one. And let's not forget the moral implications of literally blowing up a planet, even if it's not inhabited. So what can we take away from this crazy idea? While exploding Mars might not be a feasible solution, it's a testament to human ingenuity and our willingness to think outside the box. Terraforming Mars is an incredibly complex challenge, but it's one that we need to take seriously if we want to become a multi-planetary species. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the wild world of terraforming Mars. If you want to learn more about the Red Planet and our quest to explore it, be sure to subscribe so you can check out my previous videos on Mars exploration. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think it's possible to terraform Mars, and what would be the best approach?